What's up, guys? Welcome back to Breakout Trading. It is October 21st, a Wednesday, and I'm going to be going over the trades I made today. So right away you can see that today I traded a lot. I don't have one of those Word documents. I didn't type up like a report card yet, and I don't really think I am today, just because just way too many things to talk about. So I'm just going to make this video. Anyways, so let's just get off of this for a sec so I can think. Today I woke up and I don't know what it was, but I was just ready to go. Like, I just was like, I was watching freaking Ross Cameron's YouTube live stream where he always trades pre-market, and I was just like taking the breakout trades, like pretty big size, taking pretty decent sized losses in the morning. But like trading hard this morning, I don't know what it was. I just felt like going hard and taking some big size, and I ended up actually taking quite a few big losers right off the bat. Right here, I took a $13 loser on NTWK. So basically, the setup here was pre-market, and I was kind of just looking for like a break over VWAP here, and for it to get over this high, and at like 423 and make a move up. And the reason I was kind of like swinging for the fences today is because we've been seeing lots of nice momentum in small caps. And today there was like a bunch of low float gappers and every like sketchy China stocks, but nonetheless there is momentum in the market right now, and I'm definitely trying to capitalize on it. This trade didn't work, so this was the first one of the day. I think I only took 25 shares here, and I tried to hold it while it consolidated a bit here, and then as soon as it broke below this support here, I cut the loss. Turned out to be a good call because this thing didn't recover at all yet today. So yeah, so that was the first one pre-market, and I was like, actually kind of kept my cool. Immediately though, I went into that mindset of a little bit of revenge trading. And you can see that I did that today for sure. You can see the first trade was with 25 shares, and then the rest are with 50, and then the last one's like with 100. So I'm just trying to martingale myself out of this little hole I built. So I was down 13 at the start of the day, and then I saw TGC pop up, and it had a low float as well. It had news. Yeah, I had a merger news, and this is only a 10 million share float and an under $10 million market cap. So when this thing popped up over here, I was gonna buy a dip here, but I hesitated, and it turned out to be a great trade. Instead, I did a rookie move here, and I tried to buy the breakout over $4. You can see these highs up here, and I was watching the level 2, and it popped right up to like 395, and I got in hoping for the break to 4, and then I could just like cover quickly. And you can see I went in with 50 shares up here, and I got rejected, and right away I was like, oh, I regret entering this trade, because this is what I used to always do when I first started, is buy tops anticipating the breakout, where you should wait for the breakout and then buy the retest. So this is a bad trade here, and then I cut the loss here when it dropped below VWAP. That put me in the hole 34. So by then I was like down the whole like $46, $47. Yeah, so I was down the whole $47 plus commission. So I was down like 50 something before the market even opened. And then what that did is it put me into a mindset of, okay, I'm gonna make this loss back, and I'm gonna go hard today. And that is where I messed up. The first two trades I felt good, like I wanted to go big. However, after I took the loss, I should have scaled back, I think. Even though I made it back today, just like that day I made 84, though, it's not like, I don't know, it's not that good of execution, but it's definitely better execution than the day that I made 84. That day was a complete meltdown and total luck, whereas these trades that I took, I actually think that they were good trades. So, I don't know, I just felt like going hard today, and that's kind of what ended up happening. So by now we're down like 50 something, and then on the open I take another long trade here, 50 shares. Oh no, this is what is this? Oh yeah. So this is another. So this was one trade here, and then I long it again here, sell 20 or sell half of it here, and then waiting for it. I'm holding the other half for a break over $4 again. Just looks like a very obvious, breakout spot. And the thing just flushes down, and I cut the loss here pretty much at the lows, which is kind of annoying, but man, that candle just wrecked me. It was really quick, and then that turned out to be a losing trade as well. So I was down like 60 something bucks on the day, which really sucked. So I kind of left this one after that big red candle, and it was just chopping around. This 250 level though is a daily support level, so I'll try and bring that up here. So that's why I have that marked out, and that's pretty crazy how well it held it. Let's go here. Yeah, so just this wick right here on TGC. This wick is right here at 250, and you also have a bit of resistance up here. And that's where we initially held that support right here at 250 while it consolidated. But after this trade, it was the third losing trade in a row, and I was definitely getting a little bit frustrated, but I still was like not totally losing it. I was prepared to just walk away if I felt like I was gonna, do an account blow up day. But I felt okay still. I knew I was going hard. Like I knew what I was doing. That today I just felt like I wanted to like give her, but I was obviously disappointed with the results. So that's all right. I just kept going responsibly. So ASTC has news of a partnership. It is a really low float, 5 million share float with about a 20 million share or $20 million market cap. So you can see that this level here, I followed Ross's stream here. He had this level marked out. It's just a pivot high right here at 550. And as the market started to open, this thing started to curl up towards it. So it opens, and then I took a trade right here on ASTC, bought 50 shares there at 530, and then I sold half of it here. And then when it came back down, got rejected from that level, I sold the other half before it could drop below my entry price. So I didn't do the same thing I did on TGC, where I hold half and then it does this exact move where it drops all the way down, and I have to sell here. So instead I just sold it right before it went to my average price and let it drop, and that was a $7 trade, but $3 in commission, so only like $4, which isn't really that substantial. And then it comes up again here, and I bought the breakout right here. Yeah, I bought the breakout over this, the level I spoke about in pre-market. Bought the breakout here, and unfortunately this is the one where I should have scaled out a bit slower. But I bought 50 shares here, and I sold it right away for a very small profit, $5, which is only $3 net. So very small. The thing pops up. I'm like, oh damn it, I should have held. And then it has one of those massive rejection candles. We've been seeing lots of those lately. So you got to take your profits quick on these things because everyone else is. Yeah. So then I was like, oh my god, this thing just got absolutely demolished. And then after that, it sold off below VWAP, and it's still down there. And then I went back to TGC because it was popping. This is a really nice trade, honestly. I really like this setup. I'm happy, really happy with my execution here. So back to TGC now. You can see that 250 level I was speaking about right here on the daily. You can see that it just held that on this little consolidation. Now watch the volume here. So boom, right here you can see a total ramp up in volume, very clear. Really good volume here. You could tell just by the tape, by the movement of the candle, that it had tons of buying. So I hopped in here, and normally I don't take these type of trades because what I always do now is wait for a pullback, but I feel like I miss a lot of the pumps because they have a big pump and then they just sell off, and that's kind of the market we're in. Not many bounces and not many all-day continuation moves. So I kind of was aggressive today, and I hopped in here with 50 shares, and then I sold it right here. I hopped in with 50 shares. I sold half of it here when we were testing VWAP. Okay, before I keep talking about this trade, the nice thing though about this is that I entered in and I had a very clear stop loss, 246, you know, right under this 250 consolidation level. So that kind of gave me, this is honestly a really nice trade. It's a nice stop level for stop loss. It's a low float. It's got a clear breakout area over 4. Looks good on the daily. It's got volume and momentum. All the boxes were checked, so I hopped in here, sold half when it tested VWAP there, and then sold the rest when it broke over VWAP. It came back down, and then look at the volume. This is what made me want to get back in because this thing looked really good. It came back in here, and I longed it again. Okay, that first trade's good. This one is iffy. I longed it again up here. I went in 100 shares. I know, what did I do? I went in 50 shares up here as it was breaking these two candles. So right here, this candle, I bought here because I thought it was going to rip over 4. It pulls back, and instead of bailing out, I add, and I'm risking over VWAP, around VWAP. It has a huge candle down. I think I'm going to have to stop out, but boom, it gets saved here, and instead of trying to scale out on this one, on the break of 4, I knew I kind of like dug myself out of the hole today, and I know this is not the proper way to trade based on emotions and P&L, but I like totally was out of the hole, so I just sold all 100 shares right there for a $60 profit, which is an epic trade. That's pretty awesome right there. Just the double average down, and then boom, sell into this nice rip. And you can see that I am very glad that I sold everything right here because we had an absolute death drop into a downside halt after. Yeah, that's the action we've been seeing lately. They have these nice big rips, and if you don't get on during that first pump, there is no bounce, no continuation. You just gotta do the breakout trade on the way up and then get out before everything collapses. And then this thing's been dead ever since. So I'm very glad I didn't try to scale out here. I knew that everybody was going to be watching this level here around $4, so I just decided to take everything here because I knew lots of people are going to be selling over this breakout level because they're all watching that too, probably watching Ross's stream as well. Yeah, so really, really, really happy I just sold it up here and didn't try to hold anything. And then the last trade was on Mara, and I'm actually kind of disappointed with Mara because even though I kind of made back my my loss from yesterday on it, made $760 on it, but I paid $4 in commission, so I only made like $3. Yeah, which is pretty lame. But anyways, I was very, very wrong on my Bitcoin. Oh, this sucks. Honestly, this really sucks. But my God, this thing absolutely exploded. It's over 12.5K now, which is honestly so epic. That means that this thing really is going to start like this epic bull run, I think. There's not much resistance to 20K. There's 14K, this one level, and other than that, 20K. So we did the right thing in hindsight. We sold when this thing was coming on resistance, and it just absolutely tore right through it first try, which I think caught a lot of short sellers off guard. And yeah, I'm very surprised it tore right through that first try. Pretty crazy. So now, though, it's pretty good. We'll just kind of wait to see what it does, and we'll see if 12K access support, and we can probably hop in another long there. But a red flag on this is the RSI is very overbought. We're up here at 80, so this is not the time, not the time anymore to be buying. This is the time to be taking profits for sure. So yeah, I sold my trade way too early. I have some Bitcoin holdings that are I'm just hold for the long term, so I guess those are up nicely. But yeah, we're gonna wait for a pullback, and then 12K should hold. And we got 3 really nice levels. We got 12K, 11K, and 10K. One of those is gonna hold, I'm pretty sure, and we will monitor this as it comes back down. But as of now, I will not be touching this long or short. It's weird that Ethereum's not following, but yeah, yeah. So. Sold the swing trade way too early, but you know that happens sometimes. Yeah. So anyway, as Bitcoin was breaking out over 12.5K, Mara, I'm so surprised. I thought Mara was going to absolutely rip today. It kind of chopped around VWAP here, and then as soon as Bitcoin did this huge candle over 12.5K, big volume came in, and I got long here, 150 shares here and 100 shares here. And in hindsight, I should have just marketed in like 300 shares. But Mara, it doesn't really pump like it used to, I don't think. It's got to get some more momentum in it. Yeah, like Bitcoin pumped so hard, and Mara only went up like from 93 cents. Well, I guess like 15 cents, but that's still not that much. Anyways, I had 2 tiers here to buy, and right around here it was just not pumping like I was hoping, so I just scaled out. I should have just done one order and saved myself $1 in commissions, but I kind of scaled out in 2 tiers here. I did one and I was like, I'll hold the other half, and I was like, it's just not pumping nice. And you can see, I guess I wasn't the only one thinking that, because Bitcoin made a huge move, and I'm surprised Mara is not following behind. But yeah, guys, pretty good day. I went hard today. I had some bad trades in the morning, but I continued the aggression, and I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winning trades in a row, one of those being a $60 winner. So that is pretty sick. I'm definitely getting more comfortable trading a bit more size, watching that unrealized P&L get a bit bigger and a bit bigger, negative and positive. Yeah, this move here, this was a good trade. This pump. Really happy with that one. Glad I cut Mara. I didn't really like how it was working, and the only thing I really regret is the NTWK. This was not the greatest setup to go for pre-market. Yeah, that's it, guys. Don't really have too much more to say. Just an update. I got a job now, so I'm only going to be trading the morning, and my job starts at 11, so it's kind of sweet. The market opens for me at 7:30 a.m., so I can trade every day still, and then go to work. So yeah, guys, the net profit today is $12.76. So I got eaten alive on commissions, but that's all right. They're only going to get better as my share size goes up. I'll just notice those commissions less and less. So yeah, $12.76 today. Not a bad day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios.